let's be real for a second. Buying a new photo booth is so tempting. You're scrolling past someone's shiny new setup and your brain whispers to you, if I had that, I'd be booked out. And I can admit I've had those temptations before too. But one thing I want to talk about today is before you swipe that credit card, ask yourself this one question. Are you actually ready to upgrade your setup, or are you trying to buy your way out of frustration? Today I'll show you exactly when it makes sense to invest in a new booth and when it's smarter to build up your marketing and build up your leads first. You don't need more stress, you just need a strategy. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. All right, here's a little story about my journey. I started with a digital photo booth. It's the Salsa photo booth from Photo Booth Supply Co. and a printer. That's what I started out with. And the reason why I added a printer when I started was because I love physical prints, and the clients that I wanted to serve also valued keepsakes too. So that's what I started with. I used that setup for my entire first year. So yeah, I used an iPad photo booth for my entire first year. And after more than 50 events, I realized that I needed a backup plan, and inquiries were stacking on those same dates that I already had booked, and I was ready to bring in help. And so that's when I invested in a second photo booth, another digital photo booth. Fast forward to a year and a half, I had my digital photo booths and I hit my 6-figure target. And it's not because I had a great photo booth, like the fanciest photo booth on the planet, but it's because I learned how to create and showcase an experience that my clients loved and wanted. And the gear supported that vision. It didn't replace it. I have some 5 questions that I think you should ask yourself to help you decide if you are ready to upgrade or maybe if you should pause. So first question is, are you maxing out what you already have? If your booth sits more than it works, the problem is not the hardware, it is marketing and your follow-up system. My recommendation is if you can't say yes to that question, then you should be focusing on filling your calendar first. The second question you should ask yourself is, are you actually losing bookings because of missing features or capabilities? So go through all of your inquiries, look at real requests from clients. If clients keep asking for a 360 or an enclosed photo booth experience or a second setup maybe that you cannot fulfill or deliver, then at that point, adding another photo booth could be strategic and the answer to this problem. If you're just feeling that your system is outdated or if you think getting a different style booth is gonna change everything, then that is a want and not a need. The third question I want you to ask yourself is, do you have consistent profit and cash flow? A new photo booth should be paid by your business and not by panic or fear. You should be able to reinvest this profit into a new system. If you're not paying yourself and covering expenses with margin, then I think you need to pause. Number 4, will this actually help you scale, or is it a vanity fix? New gear does not fix a weak website or slow response times. So if this relates to you at all, then I highly recommend that you upgrade your client journey first, because that will convert faster than any hardware will. The 5th question I want you to answer is, do you have a break-even plan? This means that you know your numbers, you know the cost of the upgrade, the target package price, how many events you need to book to break even, and you know and are confident in the audience who will book this new service or new booth. If you can't map that out in a few minutes on paper or on the computer, I don't think you're ready. Okay, so maybe you're asking, well, how do I know if I'm ready? How do I know if this is the right thing for me to do? Well, here are some signs that you should be seeing in your business that will tell you to wait. Number 1, any empty weeks on the calendar. Ghosted inquiries, no clear niche if you can't say exactly who you're targeting with your photo booth business, and then any kind of stress that you have around accruing debt. Those are signs that you should pause, reconsider, think new strategies for what you already have and how to use it better. Signs that tell you that it is time is if you're turning down same-day requests, if there's corporate demand that you cannot meet and it's a missed opportunity, or if you have a trained team that's ready to run a second setup and they're ready to go, then those are all signs that maybe it would be good to consider a second photo booth, or third or fourth or fifth. Here's a little bit of my journey. I did not buy a second photo booth because I wanted the next new thing. Frankly, if I did that, I would have bought something totally different. But I bought my second photo booth because I was saying no to money already. My first setup was out almost every weekend, and I had very clear systems and a repeatable client experience and a very clear offer that I was giving them. And honestly, when you reach that point, the decision is easy. It's simple. You have to say yes. And so your calendar and your clients truly will tell you what to do next. So if you're still in the I need consistent bookings phase and you just are trying to figure out how to get more leads, grab or check out my booking blueprint. And here is what is inside of that. There's a step-by-step mini guide on how to land a paid booking. There's email scripts and outreach templates. There's a first gig checklist for gear, backups, and there's a profit calculator to help map out bookings to your income target, and so much more. I'll put the link down in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. But I highly recommend master bookings first so that you can upgrade with confidence. I hope this helped you. If it did, please hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend. And remember, your next upgrade should feel like a reward and not a risk. We'll see you on the next one.